cannot, we must not, we will not leave our citizens behind. We're going to be focused on jobs, economic vitality, and bringing Philadelphia back from this economic crisis. We're working every day to make this a safer city. Here in Philadelphia, we know how to get things done. We are sick and tired of being sick and tired about blight and deteriorated properties in this city. We are the smart choice. We are the smart city, ready to go. We are incredibly excited about this farmers market as a part of our Get Healthy Philly initiative. What an exciting moment here in our city's history, and certainly on North Broad Street. I'm here with, of course, Council President Darrell Clarke. We're in the 5th Councilmanic District. I also want to recognize Deputy Mayor for Economic Development, Alan Greenberger, and Commerce Director. He and his team have just done a fantastic job working with the Avenue of the Arts. And big shout out to Karen Lewis over on the side. Karen, thank you very, very much. Denise Gorin, Office of Transportation and Utilities. Streets Commissioner Dave Perry, Ken Scott, Beach Companies, and Chair, Avenue North Renaissance, and certainly want to recognize all the folks who are here, and our hosts, of course, Rodeph Shalom. Today, another wonderful moment in the city of Philadelphia, but most importantly, on North Broad Street, an area that seems to be getting more and more positive attention just about every day. Not too long ago, but in 2011, I joined with a number of city leaders, and I see Sam Staten here from Local 332, who helped to build the expanded Pennsylvania Convention Center. And that, I believe that announcement was the final big show for that, I think, was in March of 2011. Since that time, a whole lot more work has been done to improve this incredible and very vital and important commercial corridor. Project Homes, JDJ Soul Homes, the Rodeph Shalom Community Center, Temple University's Morgan Hall are many of the recently completed projects along North Broad Street. And there are even more things, of course, in the works. A new mixed-use property at 1300 Fairmount, the new Aloft Hotel at Broad and Arch, another mixed-use property at Broad and Callawhill, and, of course, recently the much-publicized redevelopment, finally, of the Divine Lorraine Hotel just up the street. Finally. A couple of these projects with great restaurants like Osteria and Alaspina, institutions like PAFA, Hahnemann Hospital, Temple University, and North Broad Street is well on its way to being one of the noisiest corridors, to being, of course, the city's next great corridor, as it has always been for many, many years. Of course, we want to take virtually any steps that we can to promote and support this growth and development. Today we're here to announce and celebrate one of these initiatives, which is to make North Broad Street certainly a more attractive, safer, better lighted, certainly, and an inviting place to walk for customers and residents, the North Broad Streetscape project. This project includes the installation of 41 decorative high-mast light towers. In case you're wondering, they are 55 feet tall, and additional landscaping along the corridor. Each light tower is made of a stainless steel mesh with the actual lighting located inside the tower, reminiscent of the old street lamps that used to run up and down the center of Broad Street nearly a century ago, although I don't think they looked exactly like that. But progress. The lights, which are decorative and not spotlights, are programmed to illuminate every night from dusk to dawn. The light towers span 2.5 miles along North Broad Street from Hamilton at the School District building all the way up to Glenwood Avenue near the North Philadelphia subway stop. This is one of the longest stretches of streetscape improvement in the city's history, and all of this work is scheduled to be completed this fall. The newly formed Avenue North Renaissance organization will work with the City of Philadelphia and local business owners to oversee maintenance of these improvements and help with the quality of life issues along the corridor from City Hall all the way up to the intersection of Germantown and Erie. This work could not have been done without a lot of collaboration, a lot of support, and one of the biggest supporters and the person centrally involved in this work is our own Council President, Councilman for the 5th Councilmanic District, Council President Darrell Clarke.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. My first comment, they're not tall enough. No, folks, it's quite an overwhelming view. I'm excited about the fact that they are as large, because it is truly going to send a signal, no pun intended, to the residents in the commercial corridor along the North Broad Street. For a long time, we obviously were excited about the resources that had been put on the South Broad Street many years ago, and there was a conversation about the treatment on North Broad. Actually, the first phase, Mayor, if you remember, I think you were still a council person, of the commitment from the state was for us to do the double mask lightings. If you see they're kind of old now, but we were pretty excited about that. But we said, we got to go another level. We got to tick this up. So through the great work of our state representatives, State Senator Kitchen, and I think Representative Evans at the time was dealing with the appropriations, we were able to get a significant state contribution, and putting that together with city resources and working with our friends through the Avenue of the Arts and all of the stakeholders on it now, Avenue North Renaissance. We started a process that will culminate today in the announcement. And I know some of you, anybody who's traveled on Broad Street has already seen them. But we kind of wanted to let you know what was going on today. But I'm just excited, and I want to commend everybody who's participated in making sure that we send the appropriate signal to North Broad Street that we are here, and we're here in a big way. Mayor, this will be very exciting. I understand that we're probably going to have to wait until later this evening or one other evening before we can actually look at the lights. But it's too bright and too sunny out here, so you wouldn't be able to see them anyway today. But this is awesome. I want to thank everybody who's committed to the North Broad Street, particularly the stakeholders, the people who have throughout the years been a part of this process. And you'll be hearing many more things about what we're going to do on North Broad Street. So to everybody involved, I want to thank you so much for your commitment. Mayor, thank you and your team, Commissioner Perry, for doing the great work that his team does. And we're looking forward to the completion. And I guess we'll have another celebration a little later on when it's all done at night, so we can turn the lights on. So thank you all so much for your support. And again, thank you.
The only problem with a daytime press announcement for lights is that you can't see them. But Dave, Harry, and Alan tell me, of course, with this kind of installation, there is constant testing. So you may be walking or driving down North Broad Street one night, and you might see actually a few of the lights on as they're constantly testing them, obviously to make sure they work, but also how they're operating. So there will be some periodic sightings from time to time, but we will figure out a big switch kind of event and a nighttime celebration, and then they will all light up at the same time, right, Dave Perry? All right, we're going to work on that answer. But in any event, I don't know if there could be any questions about this, but we'd certainly try to answer any questions for the news media that you might have. Yes, ma'am.
How much did they cost, and how were they paid for?
I have actually no idea. 8.7 for the entire streetscape, the 2.5 miles of 41 lights, and I'm sure it was a combination of a variety of funding sources. We can get you that information. Yeah, there's a lot of investment being made here, and again, as the council president mentioned, often one of the primary roles of government is the investment in infrastructure that ultimately leads to a significant amount of private investment. And then I owe him an apology. I recognize Sam Staten Jr. For being here, but then did not mention that Local 332, with the building named after his dad, built a new building on North Broad Street, which I participated in that event within the last year as well. So often when we make infrastructure improvements, whether it's new lighting or landscaping here on North Broad Street, many of the things that we're doing, for instance, on the waterfront, people take that as a sign that this is an area worth investing in. And you see increasingly the projects that I read off in the past few years and that are already in the pipeline, possibly already announced. And that is an incredibly important role for certainly local government to make infrastructure investments which then send the right signal and are the right kinds of investments for private companies to subsequently come in. We have a lot of opportunity here on North Broad Street, and certainly literally lighting it up, whether it's decorative or functional lighting, is a key component for future investment. Any other questions?
Thank you, Mayor. Just real briefly, I just want to say that, as I said earlier, there will be more to come. I want to thank the city for its commitment that we're actually finalizing a 4-year funding scenario where we will be funding both the Avenue of the Arts, Avenue of the Arts and Avenue North Renaissance for the next 4 years through a package that was put together by the Commerce Department for support. That money will be used as leverage to create a business improvement district on Broad Street Park, so there will be ongoing support. We will make sure that we will be able to maintain and continue to market the avenue, and we'll be having an announcement soon. Ken, who's currently serving as the interim chair or temporary chair for Avenue North Renaissance, will be announcing that ongoing initiative that will allow us to take this to even another level, maybe not as high, but much broader as it relates to what we're going to do. So I want to thank the city for their support for both the ongoing and the putting together that scenario for both the South and North Broad Streets.
How far up Broad Street does the lighting go?
Yeah, that's right. Glenwood Avenue, right where the train station is. So past Temple University, and let me mention, I mean, Temple University in many regards, obviously doing some really great things. But one of the things that has always struck me with regard from an exterior standpoint, Temple University's the educational campus, and then further up where more of the medical activity is a very well lit portion of North Broad Street. As a matter of fact, some parts it almost looks like daytime. I'm not complaining. It really looks spectacular, and I mean the impact of light, not just for people to see, and obviously maybe for folks not to do certain things that they might be doing, but lighting has a significant impact on the overall, not just amenities being offered, but how people feel about an area, again, where they want to make investment, where they feel comfortable walking, all of those kinds of things. So it's not just about the decorative nature, it's also a signal that this is an open, safe, inviting place. And Temple University has really done a spectacular job further up North Broad Street. But these lights will go from Spring Garden all the way up to Glenwood Avenue, right near the Broad Street train station there.
Does that mean that is all the area considered to be Avenue of the Arts? Avenue North Glenwood Avenue.
Avenue North Renaissance?
Avenue North Glenwood.
We formed a new nonprofit that will be representing. We formed a new nonprofit called the Avenue North Renaissance that will be representing the North Broad area, and then subsequently we will be forming a business improvement district, special service district that will be responsible for the maintenance and the marketing of the North Broad Street Park.
All right. Thank you so much. Back to work.